Lichter, and I am in the 11 a.m. Monday and Wednesday class at Lichter. If any of you have seen cowboys in the movies, you have seen the beautiful saddles and bridles that they use to ride. These are some of the most valuable pieces to use while riding a horse. There are important steps when it comes to tacking up your horse, such as putting the saddle on, tightening the saddle to make sure that it's secure, and putting the bridle on. I have a horse of my own and I have a lot of experience working with these kind of animals. After listening to my speech, I hope that you can use this information if you have a horse of your own someday. So first, I'm going to show you what the saddle looks like that I will be using. And this is the saddle. It is a Western saddle. As Don Richard has said, groom the horse before tacking up. It is best to groom your horse before tacking up and putting a saddle on because you don't want any sand or anything that can irritate the horse when riding, because that can end very badly. The horse can get angry and you can fall off and damage can happen. You also want to make sure that the hooves are picked so that there's no rocks or anything that can bother the horse while riding, and you don't want anything stuck to make her ride differently. So now I will demonstrate how to properly put the saddle on. First, I'm going to take the saddle pad and I'm going to throw it over her body, making sure that the back is behind her hips, in front of her hips, and that the point is right on top of her bone, but make sure that her mane is not stuck in there, like so. So now I will be showing you how to properly throw the saddle on top of her. So you're going to stand on the left side, you're going to take it and you're just going to hold it and swing it up on her body, making sure that the saddle isn't past the pad or above the pad and that there's no pinching in the area. Also, when putting the saddle on, you want to make sure that it's aligned and that it's not crooked. The Western saddle, like the one that I'm using today, was designed for cowboys to use as a working tool for a long period of time. It is very important to pay attention to the horse while tacking up and putting the saddle on and tightening the saddle. You want to make sure that the horse is comfortable and that there's no pinching or anything that can irritate them. So first, I'm going to go around to the other side. As you can see, before I put the saddle on, I put the stirrup up and the girth up so that it wouldn't bother her when I swung it over. And now you can pull all of the items off of the saddle and hang down next to her side. You want to make sure that the girth is turned in the proper direction and isn't tangled up at all. Then you want to make sure that the front piece that goes around her chest is detached from the girth that you'll be putting under her stomach. Then I will go back around to the other side. Then when you come around to the other side, you want to take the stirrup and put it up so it's out of your way. Then you want to reach underneath your horse and grab the girth that we secured on the other side. So you want to pull it right under her stomach, but want to make sure that there's a gap where her shoulder is so that it's not pinching her if you put it here. So you want to make sure that it's back just a little bit. Then you're going to take the strap and you're going to pull it out. Next, you're going to take your strap and you're going to loop it through. Like so, making sure that it's not twisted or anything like that. Once this is through, you don't want to tighten it quite yet because you want to bring it back. And under here, there should be a metal piece that you're going to loop it back through, making sure that it doesn't get twisted in the process. Pull it back through, not tightening it quite yet. Make sure that it's all straight, and then you can make sure that it's tight and secure towards your horse. Then you want to loosen it back just a little bit and then loop it through one more time. So you want to make sure that it's tight but not too tight to where it can irritate the horse. Then you want to take the hole that it's closest to, poke it through, and pull this just a little bit so that it's secure right here. Then with the remaining, you want to just loop it right here so it's out of her way while she's riding. Then once you're done securing the saddle, you can take the stirrup down. Now I will secure the front piece around her chest. So grab it from the other side. Then you want to secure it like this. So you want to loop it through, making sure that it sits right above her shoulders. And then you want to loosely strap it on, because the tighter it is, the more it can irritate the horse. You don't want it to be too tight to the point where it can irritate her. Then you want to take this bottom piece and tuck it in between her legs and tighten it to the girth underneath. Now that your saddle is secure, make sure that it can't move around and make sure that it's aligned with the horse. Make sure that there's no pinching going on and that there's no dirt or sticks or anything that can get caught to irritate your horse. As Kayak has said, the bridle is the headstall piece plus the bit. This is what the bridle looks like. This is the piece that goes over her head, behind her ears, and these are the reins that you throw over her neck to use to ride. The bridle is one of the most important communication when it comes to riding a horse. This bit is what controls which way you turn the horse and how to control your horse to stop and to go. This piece goes right in her mouth, between her teeth, and the rest goes over her head. Now I will demonstrate how to put the bridle on. So you want to take the halter off, but not completely. Just take it off of her nose and then secure it around her neck so that you still have control of your horse while putting the bridle on. And make sure that it's moved out of your way so that you can do so. First, you're going to take the bridle and you're going to put it in front of her face. Then you want to hold the part that goes over her ears up here. Then you want to take the bit that goes in her mouth, hold it with your hands and hold this piece up here. Then go down by her mouth and just hold it until she opens her mouth and push it right in like that. Then you want to take the headpiece and you want to put her ear through the hole, and then on the other side you want to just take the ear and poke it through so that the ears aren't behind it. You want the headpiece to be behind the ears and the ears in front. After you have put the bit in her mouth and secured the bridle, you can undo the halter and take it off. Like so. Then with your reins, you want to just throw it over her neck so that it's up here so you can ride. Putting the saddle on, securing the saddle, and putting the bridle on are all important steps when it comes to riding a horse. The cowboys in the Western movies had to do this every day in order to be successful in their life. Now that you have seen this demonstration and have received this information, I hope that it can help you when it comes to your daily life if you ever own a horse of your own one day.